What's up, my pilots? Angry Puncher here, and we're back playing Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. This video is a little bit different than the others, just because this morning something really weird happened when I was recording these, and I posted a bulletin about it on my channel, but my headphones are broken, and I didn't realize it until after I recorded both of my episodes this morning, so it just turned out that my main headset that I normally use to make these videos is just completely kaput. The headphone function still works, but the microphone no longer records sound unless you push the cord back into the headset, and so it's died just like any other pair of headphones will after a long period of time. Eventually some little cord inside gets loose and then you can never do it again. Use it again because the cords, you can't get to them inside. There's no way to take it apart, and I already tried. Thankfully, I do have a backup headset, so these two episodes will be post-commentated, and I should be back to normal tomorrow, but I'll just be using my backup headset to do the videos. What you're seeing here is we're going around the top of, what was this place called? Cloud Spires, and picking up all the gems on the top of the level. There's a whirlwind in the back side of the level that I think it might open up once you beat the level. But I know it's not active when the first time you go by it. It's on that circular platform. You saw me jump on it just a little while ago in the video. But when we reach the other side of this platform, this should be all of the gems and all the eggs to finish off Cloud Spires. I didn't realize how close we were the other day, but it's just this one path on the top of the level to finish off the world. And we get a baby dragon! Oh, it's another hipster dragon. Look at those glasses. Seriously, man? 400 of 400 gems, 6 of 6 eggs, and the level is done. I'm not going to bother going to the portal. We'll head back to celebrate and exit via the start screen. After standing there for a moment, I'm sure at some point during the video I was saying something there. I'm not sure why I just stood there. But that brings us up to 1100 treasure, which is pretty good. It's good because we haven't missed anything yet, so that's one way to define it, I suppose. So let's see, that means we finished off the home world, Sheila's world, and the first two worlds of the... what's this mode? The morning... This is the first world here, I forget what it's actually called. Anyway, you see that portal over there needs 10 eggs to open.
At last, my portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
The Tiki Lodge. Hey, it sounds like a party. Molten Crater. I don't know the names of any of these levels, but I do know what they look like inside. Now, this is a weird bit coming up here.
I'm sorry, Spyro, but you seem to be playing a hacked version of this game. This may be an illegal copy. Since this copy has been modified, you may experience problems that would not occur on a legal copy.
I had never before in my life heard this warning before this morning. It's really strange. I've never had that before on any of my other ROMs ever detect that, so this ROM must have been new enough, or this game must have been new enough to detect that, and it's just so strange. I've never seen that before. Anyway, in here, you can see that the characters we've been rescuing are hanging onto the balloon.
Will take you to a new land, but we can't use it until you bring back one person from each of the 5 worlds.
So you see, each time you finish a land, one of the characters from that land comes to this area. They hang on the strings below the balloon, and once we have, it looks like 5 of them, they'll pull the balloon down, and we'll be able to use it to fly to the next home world and access the next batch of levels. So that's how you progress in the game. You have to make it to the exit portal in each of the levels.
Your game camera is currently in...
Oh, Zoe, don't tutorialize us now. We're done with that. Anyway, so we'll head into Molten Crater. This is another fun level. This one, I remember it being... It's probably the hardest of the first worlds, the first home world at least. Unless you don't like underwater levels, then there's another one that's worse, with the next one here.
Rhinox are running rampant around here, but I can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge long enough to do anything about it.
Sounds like y'all are having too good a party. That's crazy. So there's these little flowers in this level here, these little dead plants, and I'm not sure if it's a skill point for getting all of them, but if you flame them, they disappear. If you charge them, they disappear. I don't know. I try to go for them on this playthrough, but I don't ever get anything to appear, so I may have just missed one, or they may just do nothing. I don't know. It's strange, though, in Spyro games. They don't usually put things in if they do nothing. Those trees we flamed in the first world were a skill point, so you might think that the plants here would also be one. I'm not sure. If you know, leave a comment telling us, but I thought I got all of them when I went through the first time, and I didn't get anything for it. Granted, I did flame the first, or I did charge the first one rather than flaming it, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but I flamed all the rest of them. So in this level, you've got some weird elephant enemies? I don't know, it's weird. I don't ever really talk about the game. It's strange. When I do a gameplay, and I do live commentary, oh, yeah, that guy's nasty. The guys with the whips can actually get you from surprisingly far away. So be aware that they can get you a lot more often than you actually would think. Anyway, this baby dragon is named Ricky. I actually know somebody named Ricky. It's one of my little brother's friends. Oh, that's not how you glide, Spyro. Silly dragon. Yeah, let's go back here and get some fodder so we don't have our low health all the time.
Be sure to keep your friend Sparks the Dragonfly healthy, Spyro. If it's...
More tutorialization. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, these whip guys, like I say, they're the tough enemies in this land. Of course, anything that charges at you, you can automatically assume that Spyro is going to have a better charge. So when you charge back against it, you'll be able to take it out. Remember those bulls from Town Square? I talked about this before. But, yeah, those dragon horns tops pretty much anything, except for the big enemies. Although I feel like if you charge into the stomach of the big enemies, maybe you should charge them twice. They should die. That'd be an interesting idea for a future Spyro game. Charge the big enemies twice and you take them out. I don't know. You know, a little idea there. So this is actually already the end of the level. The portal is right over here to the left, and I'm actually going to go get some gems first because we're going to pick them up eventually. So it's neat when you pick up two gems really close together, one right after the other, such that the letters or the numbers for the gems appear to be one big number floating in the air rather than two smaller ones. I don't know. That's just the nature of things, I suppose. I think it's neat because you pick up a 10 and a 5 and it's like 105 gems. Like, whoa! What did I get that's 105? You may have noticed that at one point there that a key appeared in the bottom of the screen. That's because we picked up the key to a chest back at the beginning of the level. It was on screen, but I didn't mention it this time around. Just because it's boring to do the same commentary twice, so I don't know. I don't know why we're hopping around here. Go talk to him.
Take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
Now that is a party! You walk away with a baby dragon! Named Curly. All we need now is Larry and Moe. Jeez, I should have named him Sneezy. At some point they start repeating, and you start recognizing enemies, so... well, not enemies, actually. Animations, rather. The dragons start doing the same things. The baby ones when they hatch. So here we actually have another... different character. Note, Sergeant Bird is currently on an important mission to the inside of a cage. Tough luck, the sorceress. Sergeant Bird is the second playable character. Sheila's the first, and Bird comes next. But we're not going to get him until the next homeworld, so... we're not going to be able to finish this level right now. This will be the only one I think that we aren't able to do right now. But it's neat. They make you backtrack, and not too much. Not Donkey Kong 64 backtracking.
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
A small finder's fee? No way. Get lost, loser.
Very well, Spyro, it's up to you. Maybe if we both just hold hands and think happy thoughts, the thieves will
Alright, shut up. Seriously? Yeah, that actually... I didn't hit anything there. This is an error. He just quit talking.
Spyro, you're just in time.
So I'm not sure if that was one of the glitches that Zoe was warning us about, but it definitely was an error, a sound error. His voice stopped sooner than texted. Anyway, here I actually zipped off to glide back to the end of the level, and here we'll use the key to open this chest. Oh yeah. It's the same as in the first couple games. You just carry the key back, open it up. Actually, I don't remember if Ripto's Rage had those or not, but I know the first game did. Spyro the Dragon had them. And so now, for lack of a better thing, if anything better to do, we're gonna go into the area where we just paid money bags to open. So we have 2 dragon egg thieves. Oh boy. Everybody knows what line I'm gonna say. I'm a little bit predictable sometimes in these LPs, I've noticed that. Certain things happen, and you know there's a meme coming. I gotta say, I like my memes though. They don't feel forced. Nintendo Capri-san, he's doing a in the bathroom counter on his LP, and that's it's on his Conquer LP, and it's kind of strange because there are some instances in that game where it's very appropriate and get some more toilet paper and all that. It makes perfect sense. But there's sometimes where he kind of forces it, and I try not to do that myself. What's up,
Are you
ma'am?
the dragon looking for all those eggs? Because I saw a shifty-looking character with one over there.
Shifty looking, you say? Gosh, what a shift hole. Alright. So we chase after this guy, and flame him to get the egg back. These arrows on the ground look really familiar. I feel like I've seen these before somewhere. I don't know, it's just deja vu or something. Anyway, we flame him, and we get back our baby dragon. Moira. Oh, Moira. I can't tell you guys how much I'm looking forward to doing Fallout 3 this fall. This is probably the farthest in advance I've ever picked an LP.
Hey, there goes another one. He was really fast. Maybe
Whoa.
if I activate the super...
Yeah, he stopped by himself as well. It's strange, in the first video that I ever hear anything about, sorry Spyro, this is an illegal copy, it's just because it's a ROM, I own the game, so it's legal for me to have the emulators in the games because I own them myself. And I got that guy even faster than I got the first one. Kermit, be green, be green, be green! Oh. Gray? Why isn't Kermit a green dragon? Seriously? What were you guys thinking, Insomniac? Really though, they missed a great joke there. It wouldn't even have been a forced joke. It wasn't like he had to come out and croak at us or something. He just needed to be green so we could think, oh, well, you know how that dragon got his name. It was a Kermit. Now the weird thing about these supercharged ramps is, unlike in the first game, you don't have to run along the length of the ramp in the direction of the arrows. You actually can get a supercharge by charging backwards on the ramp, forwards, or just going across it. Even if you're only on it for a few steps, you can get supercharge going, which I find really strange. Part of what I liked about Treetops was that if you went around the whole level once, or the whole circuit of supercharged ramps once, jumped, and then landed back on another one, so you basically could string together a long series of supercharged ramps to get even faster and more powerful charges, so you could fly farther and go faster. And it was like gathering up speed and going, really far through the air. It's awesome, awesome. But in this game, they totally take it away. You're either supercharging or you're not. There's no way to charge it up. Running in circles, doing loops doesn't speed you up. The longer you're on the ramp, it's always the same speed. And you don't even have to be going the same direction as the arrows. So, I guess they just made it easier. I don't know. I liked it when it had a little bit more nuance to it, because it just seemed... It was more fun that way. It was a little bit more of a challenge, and it was so much more rewarding. When you finally got that series of supercharges to work in Treetops, it's so rewarding to get to that area that you've been seeing the whole time, but you couldn't make it to. So you see here, I'm trying to get charge in circles to see if I can hit the ramp a few times in a row and it's build up speed, and it just doesn't work. It's just the same supercharge all the time. Anyway, if you jump off and run into this wall over here, it's a skill point. Neat. I don't think you don't get anything else for it besides the fact that it's a skill point. And here we can pull up our atlas. We know we're missing the Sergeant Bird section, so I guess 2 eggs and 109 gems? It's a strange number to be missing, so I'm a little bit concerned actually as to why. But I think I spent some time here running around the level looking to make sure we didn't miss any gems, so I'm going to skip forward to when we're flying back when we go to the portal. Let's see, let me find a good spot to skip to here. Right here. Let's skip to there. Or, right, hang on. Wait a minute. There! Alright. So now we're heading back to the portal. Oh, very nice. Nice! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, no music for this one. We didn't complete the level. Not yet. We have to go and bring back Sergeant Bird eventually to pick up the rest of those gems. And I feel like I'm not spoiling it by saying that, because the game tells you Sergeant Bird's in a cage, so it's like, oh, I get to play as another character besides Spyro. Awesome. I don't like that level very much, so I reject the seal, the otter, or whatever that guy is. I think it's a seal. And instead, we're going to go do Mushroom Speedway, which is the first of the, I guess, 4 Speedway levels in this game. These are fun. These are basically your flights. They were called flights in the first game, and they've been called speedways ever since. Mostly because it's like you have Supercharge and Superfly all the time. Whoa! Spark stole my Yoshi voice. That's awesome. Actually, I guess there should be a third thing that I like about this game, is that Sparks becomes an actual character. He's more than just a health meter in this game. We've already seen in the Atlas, Sparks worlds, and although I haven't explained what those are yet, you see now he has actual dialogue. He doesn't actually talk, but dragonflies can't talk. That would be silly. Yes, I know how ridiculous that is. Anyway. Now, the good thing about the Speedways in this game is that in the previous games, you had to go and get all of one kind of thing. So you had to get all the rings, or all the spiders, or whatever, and once you got all 8 at once, you were awarded a certain number of gems. It was usually, I think, 60. And then if you got all 4 of the different kinds of things all at once, and basically completed the whole Speedway in one go, you'd get awarded a bonus of 60 on top of that. And so you'd get 300 for a Speedway or something like that. Now, these Speedways, they do it differently. Each individual thing that you hit drops a gem, and you get it right away, right then and there. And so as soon as you get the last one, you know immediately that you got all 400 gems. Pretty neat, huh? I really like that they did it that way, because you notice the rings were only worth 5, and they were going up in difficulty, and also up in value. By the time we got to the end, the butterflies were worth 25 gems. Very nice. If you can beat that time, post a video response. The insects were so impressed with your flying skills that they awarded you this egg. This baby dragon egg! It's like somebody left the R out of Sabrina. At least it's a female dragon. Which challenge would you like to play? I hear that one a lot. That's one that you hear all the time. So we're gonna race the butterflies in the next episode of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.